Hi everyone. Just wanted to go through another way that we can solve some of these more complex probability problems. This is one where we're going to do a two-way table, but then I'll show you how a tree diagram will also work. So a two-way table helps if we actually know how many things are in each category or whatever. But here it's all percentages. 40% of customers pay regular gas, 35 pump mid-grade, 25% pump premium. And so one of the things that we can do is go with like a nice number down here. I'm going to go with 1,000. 1,000, 10,000 usually work pretty well. The reason we're going to do that is we set up the two-way table so that the type of gas that we have is over here on the left, and how much we spend is over here along the top. And we know that 40% of customers pay or get regular gas. And so 40% of 1,000 is 400. We also know that 35% get mid-grade, so that's 350. And then we could fill in the blank here, or we could say, well, that's also 25%, so that's 250. So that definitely helps us out with this first column. Now, we still need to figure out some other things. But we do know that of those who pump regular, 30% pay at least $40. So 30% of this 400, because there's 400 people that use regular gas, that's going to be 120 people out of the 400 that pay at least $40. Now, because of that, we also know that there's 280 here because 280 and 120 is 400. Here we also know of those who pump mid-grade, 50% pay at least $40. So that's going to be 175 because 50% of the 350 is 175. That also means 175 goes there. And then finally, we know 60% of those that pump premium pay at least $40. So 60% of 250 is 150, and then that also means that we have 100 here. Now, because it's a two-way table, we can total these up. We know that 555 people pay under 40, and then 445 pay at least 40. Now, that helps us out answering some of these questions because it says, what is the probability the next customer pays at least $40? Well, we know that it's 445 out of 1,000, so probability at least $40 is 445 out of 1,000, which is 0.445. All right, and then the other one says Mrs. Gerhard left her car on E again. Mr. Gerhard had to go fill it up again, and he paid $45.02. So that's the given. That's known. Now, what is the probability you fill Mrs. Gerhard's car with regular gas? So we want to know what's the probability of regular given paid at least $40. Well, how many people paid regular and at least $40? That's 120. Out of how many paid $40? 445. And that's our probability. 120 over 445. It is what it is. I don't know. We got to reduce that, but that's our answer. So we got that. We can reduce it down to decimals, or at least reduce it in this simpler terms. But it's actually pretty easy. 120 out of 445, because that's how many people actually paid at least $40. I'll do one more quick video about how we can do the same thing using a tree diagram.